Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault. Welcome to my first ride review of the Keeway Vieste 300. I'll try to tell you everything that you need to know about this moto scooter, maxi scooter or touring scooter, whatever you choose to call it. It is very impressive. I've ridden it to this spot of shooting where we usually shoot and test the vehicles. All the details that you need to know about this Keeway Vieste 300 and also about the brand Keeway is what is coming up in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is the Vieste 300, the latest and the greatest motor scooter from Keeway, a Hungarian brand which is owned by Keeway Motors, King Jang Motors, who is also the owner of Benelli, one of the largest two-wheeler manufacturers in China. You ask me, well, Dino bhai, do you say that this is a Chinese brand? Well, you can say that, but it's a Hungarian brand, and this is their motor scooter offering, sibling of their retro version, the 60s, which I've reviewed recently. It's one of the most beautiful looking scooters, undoubtedly. This one is a proper motor scooter, proper touring maxi scooter that anyone is looking for. Those who love scooties, love to take scooties out for touring. A touring option in the scooter segment, this is the one that you're looking for or waiting for, because suspension, tires, comfort, features, everything is bang on. Now, what are the differences between this one and the 60s retro version? First of all, that one gets 12-inch wheels, this one gets larger 13-inch wheels. Also, suspension seems to be similar. We are not sure about the fork diameter, but I believe it is 37 or 41 mm front forks. Dual suspension up front, dual suspension at the back as well. So ride quality is well taken care of. In terms of fuel tank, the 60s gets a 10-liter tank. This one gets a 12-liter tank. So you get larger tank range and tank capacity. Then you get these dual LED headlamp up front with LED DRLs. Wow, almost looks like car headlamps. LED projectors, I believe, and LED DRLs, and you have carbon fiber cues all over in abundance throughout this. You also have these kind of stop lamps right over here embedded into the front panel. You also have a fly screen which is supposed to fend off wind blast. The accent on the front fender is neat. Timson tires, again, of a good road grip is what I feel, because having tested them on the 60s. Even the tail lamp now looks very neatly integrated. The grab bars at the back offer good grip. Seat is very well laid out, premium quality seat, nice and long and spacious. Adequate room for rider as well as the pillion. Little bit of lower lumbar support for the rider. Kind of an offset lifted up exhaust at the back. The ground clearance also seems to be decent enough, and this one is slightly lower in terms of ground clearance when compared to the 60s, because maybe of the larger tank which comes right over here. So the mass centralization is well taken care of. It is very refined because I have ridden it to this place. Engine pulls effortlessly, and I'll talk about the riding experience during my moto vlog. Overall fit and finish, build quality. Here you have the Euro 5 branding, and the aluminum casing of the engine is very, very sturdily done. You have these nice floorboard for relaxed riding posture, one for normal position, then for the cruising position. So you have two kind of footrest options, which makes it a proper touring scooter. Then you also have the central console here, which offers for keyless entry, and you can have the key fob with you and turn on the ignition right here, turn on the engine kill switch, and it will come alive. Let's try and do that. I have the key fob. There you go. You have a twin dial setup right here. The speedo reads up to 160 kilometers per hour, so I'm sure it is going to go really fast. A tachometer here with the rev counter, digital console right here with the speedometer, clock, and ambient temperature is 41 degrees out here. Believe it or not, it's really hot, and everything is very neatly laid out, well put together. Yes, these are all plastic panels. You don't get a steel body or anything, but the plastic panels have a good underlying chassis. That is what makes this a really well built proper motor scooter proposition. So we're talking about the brakes. We get dual channel ABS as well. Here are the lights, yeah, neatly integrated lights. So talking about the brakes, 240mm pedal disc up front and maybe a 220mm pedal disc at the back. Dual channel ABS is standard, so you get good stopping power and safety on board. Again, the LED DRLs come out like this once the ignition is turned on, and the overall seating ergonomics is very well taken care of. Even the handlebar is detached from the front panel like that of a proper motor scooter. So the handling, control, balance, everything is spot on or bang on the money. Here you have dedicated release switches for the fuel lid as well as for the seat. So here is the underseat storage. You have abundance of storage space here. You can store a helmet here, or you can store a lot of stuff that you want to carry along. Just like the 60s, we don't have a handbrake here, so that becomes an issue when you're parking your scooter on inclines. And thankfully here we have been included a high beam flasher, which really comes in handy for a touring scooter while touring on the highways. You have an engine kill switch, hazard light switch, which are all favorites for the touring junkies out there. So except for the parking brake, everything else seems to be pretty good. And nowadays things have changed. New benchmarks are being set, new standards are being set with the connected scooter technology. So now everyone wants to pair their smartphone to their speedo console. They want that feature, connected scooter feature, such that they can get call, SMS, email alerts, WhatsApp alerts, everything, turn by turn navigation. Especially when you're looking at such a premium price tag, it has to have that at least navigation and connected scooter features that you come expecting, and that are being offered even in the 110cc scooter segment these days. Apart from this, everything seems bang on. The quality, the fit and finish, the suspension, chassis, comfort, and the proper feel of a touring scooter is being offered by Keeway Vieste 300. And let me ride this and give you my ride reaction. Okay guys, now that I've given you a quick overview of the Vieste 300, I'm really eager to see what kind of a ride quality this one has on offer. It is premium, it is well built, it has keyless ignition also, and it looks premium, feels well built. Let's see how well it rides. This is not really the preferred testing ground for me. I wish they offer another vehicle for long-term review. This is just initial ride impression. So 18.7 PS, 22 Newton meters, 280cc single cylinder, fuel injected and liquid cooled motor. So performance is there, good bottom end torque, superb suspension, 13-inch wheels, a 130 section rear tire. So that talks about the kind of road grip the scooter has on offer. You can carry sharper lean angles, and you can take it to the track and have fun as well. Oh, you just glide over anything and everything that comes in your way. That's the best part. Acceleration is really satisfactory. Oh, more than satisfactory, it is intense. This thing is really fast. That's why I'm curious to do my high-speed stability test on this one. If only Keeway can get me a scooter for long-term review. Man, this thing is rock solid at high speeds. A proper cruising touring scooter that you come looking for. Maxi Sports DNA all over it. The agility of a motorcycle packed with the comfort of a scooter. Oh, this is awesome stuff. So yeah, only thing missing, as I told you, was the connected scooter features. Apart from that, they've gotten everything bang on, and the price seems to be on the higher side. If only they could have priced it a little more competitively, we could have seen a lot more people thronging the showrooms to get a glimpse of of the motor scooter character that this one has on offer. Almost hit 100 effortlessly. You can cruise at 100, mind you. That's the cruising speed, and 160 is the top speed that is mentioned on the speedo. Off we go. This thing is fast and furious and refined to the core, actually. Very, very refined. Very stable, sure-footed and planted feel. The motor is gem of an engine, actually. It's a gem of an engine. Very well sorted ergonomics, very comfortable ergonomics. You have different footrest positions that you can choose to go with. The standard one is this, then you have the relaxed one like this while you're cruising on the highways. The mirrors do a wonderful job, offer good field of view. You have steel braided lines for the brakes, dual channel ABS, 240mm pedal disc up front and a pedal disc at the back as well. You get a high beam flasher, so everything is well put together. The only glitch is the price seems to be slightly on the higher side. A slightly lower price tag would have definitely made this a force to reckon with. Apart from that, everything else seems really, really impressive and on point. So if you like what you see and want to see more automobile content, feel free to subscribe. Stay tuned for more action right here at Dino's Vault. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.